You can start.
Yes, very good evening, good afternoon, good morning to all the worldwide educators on this global level platform. It's a privilege and honor to me for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share my views on today's great topic, child development activities, care-driven initiatives, and educational goals. International Internship University is a leading virtual education system and global brand confederation, which is the most valuable and trusted worldwide and well reputed in delivering the innovative programs. Globally, it's a trusted name for quality training programs and is committed to providing better and virtual education to all the young learners of the globe. In a short span of time, International Internship University had spread its wings in 195 countries and 6 continents under the strong leadership of its visionary founder, Mr. Piyush Pandit sir, a committed and inspiring social activist, a passionate educationist from the last 2 decades, providing education to students from various social and cultural backgrounds. The introduction of International Internship University. Yes, in a short span of time, IIU has spread its wings. Now, I want to start my presentation. So just give me 1 minute. I will share my screen. My today's topic is child development activities, care-driven initiatives, and educational goals. As James D. Hull rightly said, at the end of day, the most overwhelming key to a child's success is the positive involvement of parents. So we all know that in the child life, as a student, parents, teacher, and school management. This is the triangle. So just wait, I will show.
Miss Ashwini, unmute yourself, please. Unmute yourself. You are muted.
Yes, these are the objectives to highlight the importance of early brain and child development. The next objective is to review what influences the shape the developing brain. And the third one is to discuss what we can do to promote optimal early brain development. So we'll see one by one to highlight the importance of early brain and child development. As we all know that as per new education policy, National Education Policy 2020, ECCE also says that in the preparatory stage, every child should get the education in their mother tongue as well as by using the different kind of real life scenarios, some hands-on activity by themselves, and then only they can start developing their brain to discuss what we can do to promote optimal early brain development. Because in the preparatory stage only, the child's brain development takes place. The next point is during the child development, whatever from parents, students, and teachers, they are getting the knowledge by experiencing the activities which going on in front of them. So, as per the objectives, We can see here how the child development takes place in the preparatory stage, means from nursery up to nursery, LKG and UKG during the pre-primary education. Just give me 1 minute to change the slide.
Miss Ashwini, when you change that slide, then you mute yourself. Please unmute yourself. We don't hear you.
Change the first 5 years and you change everything. Here you can see the picture how the 90% of a child's brain development happens before the age 5. This is the structure of brain. So during the preparatory stage, how the child's brain development takes place with the help of looking activities, observing the examples, by playing the different games with their parents, with their colleagues, with their friends. So during these first 5 years, the child life can change. Next is what shapes the developing brain. Here we can see which are the basic science of pediatrics, biology, physiological adaptations and disruptions. So epigenetics, then neuroscience and life course science. These three, if you observe the ecology, health and development and biology, so how these three are interconnected with each other, how the child's social, physical, learning behavior, mental well-being and entire growth takes place during this stage. So accordingly the brain develop. Promote the 5 R's of early childhood education. We see here which are the 5 R's. Reading. Reading together as a daily family activity. So here, child can observe the daily routines, how their parents are involving in the reading or how they are talking, which kind of words they are pronouncing. Then rhyming, playing, talking, singing and cuddling together often. Routines and regular times for meals, play and sleeping, which help the children know what they can expect and what is expected of them, because we know that health is wealth. So after balanced diet, then only the student will be happy during the playing, talking, singing and cuddling. Then next is rewards. For everyday successes, realizing that praise from the closest to a child is a very potent reward, because we know that appreciation matters for developing the child brains. And relationship means it completely depends on the family background. What kind of family, even the nuclear family and even the joint family, how they are maintaining the relationships, and that are the reciprocals, nurturing and enduring, are the foundation of healthy child development. Here we can observe the different pictures, how the child development takes place by playing different kind of games, by performing the hands-on activity, peers group, making peers group, talking with them, interaction takes place on every day, ask them to do some activities in groupism. So these all kinds of activity when we are taking during their preparatory stage, obviously, of course, the child brain development takes place. Here also we can see how they are making the different kind of activities by using paper, paper cutting, best out of waste with the help of clay model, and how they are taking the interest. Here in the last picture can see storytelling. So storytelling is quite challenging task in such a group of students. But if we tell them, or if we teach them story by using NEP experiential learning manner, then automatically it will be impacted on students and the learning outcomes will be learning outcomes can automatically will be improved, like intellectual skills, to analyze the things, to identify the things, intrapersonal skills, automatically their IQ can develop. So here with the help of different pictures, different animals, color, by using the different colors, student can identify and students are taking interest for developing themselves with the help of this. Here we can see the reflection. The smaller the mirror, the better I feel about myself. So just now we have seen which are the different R's. What are the different 5 R's? In that rewards, recognition, appreciation, it matters. So if we appreciate the child by their small activity, so automatically the child can grow more mentally as well as psychologically. What are the purposes of providing them the value education? Because during the child development, for example, in a school, every day we are taking assembly. So during that assembly, we want to give them value education as well as moral education. So what is the purpose of giving the value education? Because value education is to provide the holistic education to students from K-12 that addresses not only their physical and intellectual development, but the spiritual aspect as well. And we all know that in a growth or in a development in entire life, likewise a physical, mental, psychological, spirituality also matter. Here we I think you all know this word. It's an interesting story. Ubuntu is a very nice story from Africa. The motivation behind the Ubuntu culture in Africa. An anthropologist proposed a game to the African tribal children. He placed a basket of sweets near a tree and made the children stand 100 meters away. Then announced that whoever reaches the first would get all the sweets in the basket. When he said, "Ready, steady, go," do you know what the children did? They all held each other's hand, ran together towards the tree, divided the sweets equally among themselves, ate the sweets, and enjoyed it. So, what is the moral of this story? Or what is the moral of this information? It's a teamwork. And if one can take the initiative, automatically the next child can take the initiative. And he also thought that I would be also in the same place of the front child. So when the anthropologist asked them why they did so, they answered Ubuntu, which meant how can one be happy when the others are sad? So Ubuntu in their language means I am because we are. Likewise, a strong message for all the generation. Let all of us always have this attitude and spread happiness wherever we go. Let's have a Ubuntu life. I am because we are. Then only the child development takes place. Here, what learning outcomes which we can get from this picture? How the reflection takes place. We all know that which picture you would rate the most appropriate, A or B. Here you can see which two different features mentioned over here in the picture of reflection. One is the equality and the next is equity. Student achievement or child achievement in a school, not only school, but in entire life, at almost never exceeds the quality of leadership and management, and improvements in performance almost never occur in the absence of leadership by E. Wheeler. which are the innovative techniques or innovative learning, teaching and learning strategies. With the help of that, the child development takes place. Here we can see the blended learning, then gamification, multiliteracies, experiential learning, computational thinking, embodied learning. We all know that while playing, while talking, while speaking, even when the child is anchored on their parents. So at that time, especially what the parents are doing, parents are anger on the child. Why you want to do this? Why you want to do that? During the playing also, if child want to make a things, want to spread the things entire at home. So most of the times parents are angered on them. But this should not happen, because it's the preparatory stage when the child is doing some what kind of activities at that time, with the help of whatever the impulses they are getting from their peripheral nervous system. Accordingly their brain can work, and it automatically impact on they automatically impact on their thought processes, and accordingly they will start actioning. See, everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. The Albert Einstein's good sentence. So, during the child development, how we can understand the learning outcomes which are undertaken through the assessment are both qualitative and quantitative in nature. Here, in quantitative methods and in qualitative methods, we can see here free ice cream in the first picture. Only 1 in 30 take the free ice cream. It's interesting. And in the qualitative methods, what did you feel when you saw the free ice cream? Somewhat a little scared. And why was that? So accordingly, we can distinguish both kind of methods, how the qualitative and how the quantitative. So which learning outcomes are undertaken through this kind of assessment? Like interpersonal skills, and to analyze, to develop their thought processes, to identify the things which happens in the surroundings. So we are what we repeatedly do, excellence then is not an act but a habit. And because of that habit, automatically the child development takes place, and child can start taking initiative to fix the goals from the preparatory stage up to the higher education. So during the age of 1 to 5, the development of brain takes place. Here we can see the curriculum for body, mind and soul, how it works. The goal of creating a period every day for the spiritual curriculum in a school is to give a chance to students to receive a well-rounded curriculum that develops not only their body and mind but also their soul. That's why apart from academics, all kind of boards like state board, CBSE, ICSC, IGCSE, IB board, all board introduced the co-scholastic activity uh, in their curriculum with academics as well as non-academics. And because of the activities, NEP also says the same. Among with the among the major subject, one vocational subject should be there. So with the help of music, with the help of singing, with the help of playing, the student can develop themselves. How the teacher's role in the development of child. Here we can see the number of activities, how the wonderful activities performed by the students in a class during school hours in a premise allow students to experience the given topic. Means even if students having less potential, less capabilities, they are having the fear, but as a teacher, if teacher ask them some kind of questions in front of classroom, so let student can experience and students try to giving answer in front of all the students in classroom. So let students prepare and present. So when we ask them some kind of activities, definitely they will be taking the initiative to perform the amazing activities related with their subjects. So maybe it is in maths, maybe it is in science, maybe it is related to social study, maybe it's related to art, craft, drawing, music, whatever. So allow students to speak more and more. So automatically their speaking skill develop. Explain them the importance of communication, make groups, allow them to discuss and present in front of the class. For example, we can conduct the interview session for them. So by making the groups, automatically they start discussing with each other. They want to present something, they want to make some activity, and they want to present in their class teachers or subject teachers. Why always students should listen to the teacher? So listen to your students also. Means we all know that students are the good judge of teachers. So appreciate the students for their work, even if they have done the wrong work. But because of the participation, every time just give them appreciation automatically during the next time that child performs better and better. And if possible, give them the value. Doesn't matter, gift matters a lot for children. Gift means no need to give them the particular gift, but you can give good tag in front of classroom, in front of all the students. Here can perform the different kind of activities, like one of the activity, role play. Yes, role play also helps to develop the children brain, to develop a child. Here, debate by giving them a common topic. You can give them some basic topic and ask them to discuss in group, to discuss with their teachers, to discuss with their parents. You can ask them to write 5 lines on the particular topic. So automatically it will impact on the child development. So it's the teacher role. Here also you can see the different activities. Always be with students, encourage them, be the part of participation. You know, sometimes students made a wonderful charts related with their subjects. Students want to perform amazing dance during the Independence Day, during Republic Day, want to participate in singing competition. Maybe it's a patriotic song, maybe Desh Bhakti, maybe patriotic song, or maybe other kind of song. So always be with students for encouraging. Be the part of participation and allow them to do presentation. Okay, maybe at least for 30 seconds also you can ask them to present if they own taking initiative. And apart from the regular or brilliant student, even you can ask some naughty students or middle level and average student as well, because you all know that and we all know that naughty students are the role models. Without naughty students, even teacher can't teach in a classroom and the classroom will be happy, because naughty students are a role model. In the new structure under the National Education Policy, for the first time, early childhood care and education has been considered from age 3 onwards. So NEP focuses on children's physical and motor, cognitive, socio-emotional, ethical, cultural, artistic, communication, and early language literacy and numeracy developmental skills. Here also you can see what kind of presentation, how student can experience, how they are taking initiative, how they want to participate, and how the teachers giving them appreciation. So automatically next time we can observe that the full and 100% the students or child is rocking anywhere on the floor, maybe inter-school, intra-school competitions. So here also we can see the example of child development takes place by ask them to perform the different activities depends on their subject. Creativity campaign to aware the nearby communities, then interview sessions. Now, during this interview session, no need to ask them personal questions, but can ask the level of questions or the pattern of questions. With the help of that, their interpersonal skill, their creativity, their critical and creative thinking skills are automatically get increased. In the third picture, you can observe here, uh, it's a part of rally actually. So visit the different communities so student can understand how to behave or what kind of humanitarianism we have to maintain in our society. And with the help of that, they can aware about our society, religions, and all kind of peoples in their surrounding. Provide children with strategies that help them develop the emotional, social, and cognitive skills needed to become a lifelong learners. Because not only a students, but teachers and leaders are also a lifelong learner. Develop eye-hand coordination and motor skills, stacking toys, shape sorter, activity links gym, pounding toys, lacing toys, and pool toys. So these all kinds of activities or coordination need to maintain, need to conduct with the students. Thinking and creative skills, Legos, building blocks, art materials, play doh, gears, puppet shows, and press-ups or props. So this is also helps to increase the level of thinking and the critical creative skills of thinking in the student minds. What kind of social skill activities we can perform? Use visuals. We all know that nowadays in the digital era, in the new learning education system, or everything is a visual. That's what e-learning. With the help of posters also, we can explain not only in the languages, but even in maths, in science, even in SST subject also, we can explain them with the help of different poster. We can show them the posters and accordingly with the help of visual aids, students can understand the actual phenomena of the particular subject and automatically their brain starts asking questions to their subconscious mind and here the growth starts to fixing the goal for their future. Sing a songs work and wonders for kids because singing helps to increase the concentration of child. Then play games, not only singing but with the help of by playing the different kind of musical instruments, it will also helps to increase the students concentration or child concentration by playing the different kind of games, role play, active listening, following directions, making eye contact, hands-on activities, peers group teaching, giving them examples of real life scenario. So these all kind of activities improves their social skills. Goals for children for the development. Interact and get along socially with the peers. So interaction matters, because in family also, because of nuclear family, both parents are working, so no one is there at home to talk with them. So they are not getting enough time to share their views, to share what exact things going on in their surrounding with their parents as well. So interaction is the vital role for development of child. Then develop a strong, good self-concepts which will hold well into elementary school years. Be happy with school ideas as well as new friends. Develop self-control. It becomes aware of others' feelings. So these all kinds of goals for the children for their development are helpful. One of the keys to motivating your children to do well in school is to show an interest in all aspects of their lives, not just their academics. If your only concern is how your children are doing in school, they may begin to feel as if they are being treated as a project instead of as a person. So focus on co-holistic areas. Here also can see what kind of activities if we perform in the school, maybe online, maybe offline. Means during hybrid teaching or hybrid learning, we can perform both kind of activities on both the mode. Finger puppets to present the stories, costumes for represent different states. So automatically they can easily understand the basic concepts of social study. Never say students you cannot. Always say you can. Keep well. Never give up. So these are the positive compliments if we give them in their schooling hours, as well as if always parents appreciating them, automatically 100% the child development takes place by taking care, by performing the different kind of activities, and child can automatically fix the educational goal for their future, for his or her future. Thank you.